What is going on, Diablo 2 fans? Dobrunsky here, and today I am back with another installment from my 1000 Caster Amulets series project. Today we are going to craft the third batch of 100 amulets, so that makes 300 total. And like the previous installments, timestamps will be in the description below, so if you guys want to bounce back and forth between any crazy godly crafts or a wrap up of the best individual amulets at the end of the video, they're there for you guys to use, so please take advantage of them. Other than that, guys, I really do hope you enjoy this video. Let's jump in. So before I actually start crafting, I thought it would be cool to recap some of the best amulets from the previous installments of this Caster Amulet project. So first up, I want to take a look at the Viper Emblem Caster Amulet that I made for a Druid. It rolled 2 to Druid skills, 8 FCR, 59 to life, and 15 to mana, which are both boostable by battle orders. It rolled perfect on mana regeneration, 10%. That's a static roll on Caster Amulets, and it rolled as high as it possibly could. And I also have 27% fire res and 9% MF, so I actually use this on my MF Wind Druid setup. The fire res helps make up for the lack of fire resistance on the Rumored Spirit. I mean, we have MF, a huge amount of life that's boostable by battle orders, and the 8 FCR is just enough to reach the 99 FCR breakpoint or the 163 FCR breakpoint, depending on the rest of my gear, but I use this amulet on both of my pit running MF Wind Druid gear setups. The next Caster Amulet that I was really happy with is Beast Clasp. Now this is specifically for the Paladin, the 125 FCR hdin build. It has the 2 to Paladin skills, 10 FCR, 17 to Dex. The rest of the stats aren't really too valuable, but with the typical setup of Hodo, Mage Fist or Trang's gloves, Arachnid's mesh, and a 35 FCR spirit and a Paladin shield, the 10 FCR on this amulet helps me reach 125. And then has 2 to Paladin skills for damage, and then 17 to dexterity, which goes towards max blocks. So less points invested into dexterity is more points into vitality, which is more health overall. So it is a really nice amulet to complement 125 FCR hdin. Now, ideally, like fire resistance or something would be more valuable, or all res, than the 9 to life, replenish life by 4%. But again, it's pretty hard to be picky when you're trying to get a nice 210 Caster Amulet for the Hammerden. The next 2 Caster Amulets are Barbarian specific, and they both work really well in my opinion for the Pit Seeker and the Pit Singer. Now, they're not god tier, but they're definitely better than your average junk for a Caster Amulet. So taking a look at Storm Clasp, this is a 220 Barbarian Caster Amulet with 2 to strength, 2 to life, 18 to mana, and a perfect 10% to mana regeneration. Now, obviously, it's a little low on strength and life, but it is a 220 Caster Amulet. I've not rolled very many of them, so I was pretty happy with it. And I actually use item find on the main hand with the 6-sided phase blade when I'm running the Pit Seeker, so the 20 FCR on this Caster Amulet specifically, it does help me reach a higher breakpoint for using item find. So again, not god tier, but is a pretty good amulet in my opinion. And the other one that I want to take a look at is Blood Beads. This is a 2 to Barbarian skills, 16 FCR, 14 energy, 24 to mana, and 7% mana recovery. Now, I plan on using this Caster Amulet specifically for a Pit Singer, because the Pit Singer is a mana hungry, mana gluten consuming character. So the 14 energy, mana recovery is okay, but it has 24 to mana, which is boostable by battle orders. And then the setup I plan on using for the Pit Singer is an Isted Wizspike, Mage Fist, Arachnid's Mesh, and then a 6-isted Crystal Sword on the offhand. So this Caster Amulet with the 2 to Barb skills and 16 FCR will help me reach 105 FCR breakpoint. And it also gives me extra mana. The 24 is boostable by battle order, so it's kind of a nice complement to the Pit Singer build that I plan on making in the future. The last amulet that I want to recover is this Grim Scarab Caster Amulet for the Sorceress. It is 2 to Sorceress skills, 20 FCR, 23 to strength, with 16 to mana, 8% mana regeneration, and 13 to life. So again, it's kind of a really good amulet, but also not very good, because it's quite easy to reach FCR breakpoints with the Sorceress, especially with items like Viper Magi, because you don't have to wear Enigma to teleport. I mean, you know, Viper Magi, Mage Fist, Arax, Spirit, or, you know, Griffins. There's not including weapons like Hodo or Whiz Spike. There's just so many different ways to stack faster cast rate with the Sorceress that I was kind of struggling to find a practical use for this amulet. But it turns out that running this particular amulet with the Whiz Spike, Griffins, 35 FCR Spirit, Mage Fist, and Viper Magi, I can reach 200 FCR and still rock 2 SOJs, so it's kind of cool. And I've been actually using this amulet during my past couple live streams to grind out keys with the Summoner, and it is crazy. 200 FCR Lightning Sorceress, in my opinion, is the best Countess and Summoner key running character in the game. I just don't think there's anything better. Super fast and very powerful with an Infinity Merc, and again, using like a Faceted Griffins, you just run over those 2 key bosses on player 7 difficulty, no problem. Now, it is true that a Hammered In is going to be better at running Kneel Effect, but specifically for Keys of Terror and Hate, I think the 200 FCR Sorceress is God tier. But that covers all of my best crafts so far, guys. So now we'll actually dive into the crafting of this 100 set and we'll see what we get. So this is the 3rd batch of all of my crafting material. So 25, 50, 75, and 100. We are going to, again, shoot for that really nice 219 or 220 Caster Amulet for the Druid or the Amazon, which we talked about in previous installments, and anything else that we craft along the way. That's GG is always welcome. But yeah, let's start crafting. I'm going to throw the cube in the center this time. It should make it a little bit easier than the previous installments. But fingers crossed. I love crafting so much, guys. Let's see what we get. 1 to Druid, 10 FCR with mana, cold res, 6 light res. Kind of okay. We want the 2 to Druid skills though. Second craft. FCR, Strength, Dex, 79 Gold Find. Kind of interesting. Maybe if it had like 2 to Sorcerer's skills or something, could use it on a Blizz source for Gold Find, Travancore. Third craft, 2 to Elemental skills, 6 FCR with useless Dex and minimum damage on the Druid. Corruption Talisman, not very good. 6 FCR with nothing else. And 7 FCR, 10 life. Not so good. 10 FCR, 20 strength with cool and lightning res. Kind of be cool if it rolled like 2 to Paladin skills, 10 FCR, 20 to strength. Would make for a cool 210 for the 125 FCR hdin build. 1 to defensive auras, 19 FCR. See, that is what we need to roll 2 to Amazon skills. 19 faster cast rate, and then we can make a 99 FCR teleporting Amazon. That's trash. Bonus to attack rating. Then attack rating, then lightning damage. It's a weird one. Rune Necklace. 1 to Warcries, 5 FCR with mana and all 4 resistances with Twister charges. It's always interesting, some of the really weird stuff that rolls on Caster Amulets. 2 to Druid skills, 6 FCR. I wouldn't use that. I got a lot better versions, like even the one that I talked about at the start of the video. Not too good.
Impossible.
7 FCR, 20 strength with Dex and Fire Res. Now, if that rolled 2 to Paladin skills, 10 FCR, 20 strength, dexterity, Fire Res. Could have made for a nice one. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's kind of Caster Amulets for you. 1 to defensive auras, 5 FCR, 20 Fire Res. Ten FCR, res, and strength. FCR, mana stolen per hit with poison res. Damn. Too bad that didn't roll if that rolled 2 to Druid skills, it's got the 10 FCR. Like the problem is I'm such a perfectionist with my builds at this point because I've been playing Pluggy for like 2 years now that I just don't want to sacrifice another skill when I'm rocking the 163 FCR Wind Druid. But if that rolled 2 to Druid skills, it's got the 10 FCR, 4 resistances, which isn't too big, but it has 23 to Magic Find. So I could use that to get like well over 300 on my 163 FCR Wind Druid MF setup. Kind of throw that in the almost good Caster Amulets section. Just wish that rolled 2 to Druid skills. Just as I said that. This one's 2 to Druid skills, 7 FCR with 9 to all res and 22% MF. So I could definitely use this on the 99 FCR. The problem with it being 7 FCR is it's 1% short of reaching 163 with the setup that I used in my build video. I'd have to end up swapping out one of the SOJs for a caster, or sorry, excuse me, for an FCR ring. Because that 8 FCR just isn't enough with like the suicide and the rest of my setup in that previous build video that I made. But that could be a nice one for a 99 FCR setup, 22% MF. That's kind of funny. Back to back Druid skills with a very high percent MF. That's really funny. Crafting RNG for you. 15 FCR. It's nothing.
Impossible.
2 to summoning skills, 8 FCR. Junk. Due to Amazon, 8 FCR with gold fine and MF. I just really I want that 219. The 219 with the Griffins, Ravenfrost, Mage Fist, the Trangs, the 35 FCR Spirit. Just to get that 99 FCR Amazon. Shoot. Would have been good if it had more FCR, unfortunately. Would have been good. Another 2 Druid skills, FCR. And a lot of Druid stuff. Maybe it is a sign of a 219 Caster Amulet. Haha! 1 to Assassin skills, 20 FCR. Shit. If that rolled 2 to Sin skills. Because I have a 2 to Assassin skills, 20 FCR circlet. And I could roll the 2 to Assassin skills, 20 FCR Caster Amulet, and then rock 2 claw setup, and then like a Racklin's Mesh, Mage Fist to get that 63 FCR breakpoint. Shit, but me being a perfectionist, I don't know I want to use that. 1 to Assassin skills, 20 FCR. It's too much of a perfectionist to be able to. That's kind of cool. FCR, Dexed, all res, and 8 MF. Good offensive, 5 FCR, 16 on res, so that's kind of junk. One to sorcerer skills with FCR and twisted charges, and the last one of this 25 batch. 2 to source skills, 7 FCR with 15% mana, or sorry, with 15% MF. Mana stolen per hit. We got a mana stolen per hit, 2 to sorcerer skills with 15% MF. That's kind of a wonky mix of rolls there on that amulet. All right, round number 2 is up. I got a really good feeling about the 2 kind of cool Druid amulets that we got the last little pack of 25. So I got a really good feeling about a 219 Druid. 1 to Necro, 6 FCR, 20 to Strength. Would have been nice if it rolled like more FCR. Another Necro skill. Another 1 in Necro, 9 FCR. With mana and a little bit of MF. 1 Amazon, 10 FCR. Any Amazon Caster Amulet is really junk for me unless it's 219. 219 or 220 to get that 99 FCR because I don't have the guts to Chammer a Griffins. I just don't. Because you have to rock that Ravenfrost. 2 to Martial Arts with MF and 6 FCR. FCR, 19 strength, excuse me, with 7 all resistances. Due to mastery, 6 FCR. And FCR with getting a lot of MF on these Caster Amulets, it seems. It's kind of cool. 18 FCR with MF and fire, as in 20 to mana. See that? Just needed like 219 Amazon or 219 Druid. Just 2 small changes and that would be so much more valuable to me. 7 FCR with 43 to life and gold find. FCR with twister charges. One to Assassin, 10 FCR. 219 Amazon. Bone Spirit charges. FCR with mana life, or mana stone per hit, or life stone per hit. It's such a weird roll. Such a weird roll. 1 to Warcry, 6 FCR with all 4 res. That's kinda neat. 1 to Paladin, 6 FCR with gold find and dexterity. That'd kind of be cool for roll like, again, like 2 to Paladin skills, 10 FCR, has the dex, and then you could use that for Travancore running Hammerden with 74% extra gold find.
I can't.
2 to Druid skills, 5 FCR with 15 all res and 20 MF. Okay, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. If I want to hit 99 FCR, so say I get 35 from Spirit, 40 from Hodo is 75, 95 with the Rax. Yeah, I could rock that for 99 FCR. I could. As 15 all res and 20% MF. That's kind of cool. Like, I could even do something like I could rock like I really wanted to maximize MF. I could rock like an Isted Suicide Branch, Perfect Topaz, Shaco, that Caster Amulet. Cool. I wouldn't be able to use it on 163 FCR, but that's a really nice, solid Caster Amulet for Magic Finding Wind Druid. That's 3 nice Druid necklaces or Caster Amulets with MF. 2 to Sorcerer skills, 18 FCR with 21% Magic Find. That is pretty cool amulet as well, actually. No like plus strength or plus res or anything like that, but depending on the rest of your gear, I could actually incorporate this into some of my sorcerer's builds for a little bit extra MF. Again, it depends on like the remaining gear and stuff, but that is a solid Magic Finding Caster Amulet for sorcerers. Very nice. It could be better, but 21 MF. Ubeo Gesh would approve if he's watching. Student Mastery, 7 FCR. Junk. Two to Barb, 10 FCR with Dex and Mana. And Lightning Res, that's okay. I'll put that in the okay pile, but I have better Caster Amulets for Barb, specifically for Pit Circing. Amazon, it's passive magic, 10 FCR. That's useless to me. 7 FCR. What's this one? Another 2 to Druid skills with 5 FCR, 20 to all of resistances, and energy and mana. That's another cool Druid amulet. Like, if you're not magic finding and like you don't want to, like that's basically Amara's with low end resistance. I mean, if it had like more strength, if it had like plus strength or something else, could be like considered like a better Mars, but it's just not quite there. But another, getting a lot of Druid stuff, man. I swear it's a sign of a 219 or 220 Druid. Due to Poison and Bone with there's 6 FCR. That's kind of cool. It has 69 mana. 69 to mana. The last one makes 50. 1 to masteries with 8 FCR. And Frost Nova charges. Third batch of 75. We're halfway through now. I got this feeling in my gut with the number of tutor Druid skills and res MF variations that I have crafted. I just have a feeling I'm going to get the perfect like 219 Druid Amulet to complement 163 FCR setup. I just have that feeling. FCR strength, gold find. Kind of picky. I want really plus skills for gold finding. 1 elemental, 8 FCR, 11 to strength, with all 4 resistances, and 49 light res. That's kind of cool. Me being picky, I kind of prefer Druid skills to boost like Oak Sage and Bear and stuff versus just elemental. 7 FCR strength, all 4 res. Good offensive aura, 10 FCR. Yeah, if I use that for... If that was like 2 to Paladin skills, I still wouldn't use it because it has nothing else. Like attack rating, useless. Poison res, useless for the hammered in. One mastery, 7 FCR. One to assassin, 6 FCR. 11 to strength. Mana. 2 to lightning skills, 8 FCR with 33 to life, 20 to mana, and all 4 res with 30 to fire. Kind of a cool amulet. Maybe I put it in the okay pile, but still, I have better stuff. I don't think I'd use that. 1 to Paladin, 5 FCR with low fire res and energy, and some other stuff. 2 to Necro, 10 FCR with a little bit of gold find. Put that in the possible pile for a gold finding Travancore running Necro. That is pretty crazy. 9 FCR, but 102 to mana. 102 to mana. 10 all res. I mean, nothing else is crazy. We had 102 to mana. Boostable by battlers. That's pretty cool. 1 to Shadow, 5 FCR. 20 MF on that, but that's kind of trash. 2 to Summoning, 6 FCR. Any Summoning Caster Amulet for the Necros. Trash. 1 to Assassin, 9 FCR. Where's my Druid? 219 Druid or 219 Amazon? See, you roll some of the weirdest stuff, like FCR poison damage over 3 seconds. 50 to mana. Poison res, gold find. Always interesting with Caster Amulets. 2 to Amazon, 8 FCR. Shit. Need that. It's got 4 resistances. Put that in the close pile, but still, it's close, but close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades because you need 219 or 20 for that, or that specific breakpoint with the Amazon. 8 FCR, gold find, fire res, poison and bone. If I can get a 220 Necro Amulet, I would possibly debate using it on the 75 FCR Poison Necro. Ooh, that's kind of a cool amulet. Ooh, that's a really nice amulet for gold find. This would like literally complement my 1600% gold find Sorceress Perfect. It's 2 to Sorceress skills. The previous one had was 2 to cold skills. It has the 10 FCR, which is enough with the other gear setup in the build video to reach 63. And it's got all 4 resistances and 40 to cold, which it's kind of difficult to cap your resistances when you have like Blade of Alibaba and all this, you know, gold find gear on your sorceress that is kind of welcome resistance. But the 9 fire and 9 light and 9 poison is a little low, but 62% gold find. So that is literally a better Caster Amulet for my gold find sorceress. We're getting some solid useful stuff here for different builds. Like that, I will definitely use that, hands down. 2 paladin skills, 6 FCR with mana stolen per hit. Anyways, as I mentioned earlier, I would, if I craft a 220 Necro Amulet, I would debate switching out of racks for like Dungos or something for Poison Necro. Just for a little bit extra DR or something, or I don't know, maybe mess around with a different belt other than a racks. 1 Amazon, 10 FCR. Just need that 219 or 220. 1 to Sorceress, 10 FCR. With 58 gold find and a little bit MF. I could use that as well for gold find, but me being a perfectionist, I'd rather use like that's 8 MF, but it's less gold find, less resistance, 1 less skill. So I don't think I wouldn't use it over the other one. 1 to Druid, 8 FCR, and last batch of this 75. 1 to Poison and Bone and 7 FCR with 25 fire. Is not quite the 220 we need yet for Sigurd's Stealth. Alright, the last 25, guys. Fingers crossed for something really GG. Besides the fact of me being addicted to Diablo 2, excuse me, I'm definitely addicted to crafting. I really am. I think it's like the most addicting thing ever in Diablo 2. 2 assassin skills, 7 FCR with strength, energy, and mana. Put that in the okay pile. 24 more shots at a crazy GG Druid Amulet. Amazon 7 FCR, not useful for me. Again, not very useful. 1 to Shadow Disciplines, 10 FCR. $9 FCR, gold find. 77 gold find, so maybe like that would be okay to keep for like a barbarian where you're leaping around and stunning Travancore and the Merc is tanking everything. But I do have like already have a rare amulet that has 80 gold find that has better res, so there's like potential there to be useful, but since I have something better that's rare, I won't bother keeping that. Due to shape-shifting, 8 FCR. Okay, thank God that this did not rule something like 2 to shape-shifting skills, 19 FCR, because I would cry because it's got 29 to strength, and like I would cry. That would be my elemental. Perfect Wind Druid Amulet. 6 FCR, mana stolen per hit. 1 to Necro, 8 FCR with MF. Last few shots, guys, here at Glory. It's not very good. That would be interesting if it rolled 2 to Paladin skills, 10 FCR with 29 to strength. Quite a few points to like put towards vitality instead. Two to Masteries, 5% FCR with mana recovery, 9% MF. Like if that was like 2 to Barb skills, 5 FCR, mana recovery, MF, but I have an amulet like that that has 15, so there's like potential there, but since I have better stuff again, use it. 10 FCR, nothing else. Uh, 7 FCR, 15 MF with a bunch of res. Come on, Druid Amulet. Huge passive, 6 FCR. One to Paladin, 6 FCR. 2 paladin, 8 FCR. Again, if it's not that 210, it's not very useful to me. Another 1 to paladin, 6 FCR. One to sorceress is 6 FCR. Nothing else white that I would need. Down to the last 6. 8 FCR. Nothing else. Last 5. Nope. I mean, that would be a cool amulet if it was 2 to paladin skills, 10 FCR, 20 to dexterity, 16 to mana is kind of neat. We did get 102, I think, mana, which was pretty interesting. Final 4. 1 to shadow, 8 FCR. Six FCR, strength and all resistances. Last 2 for Druid. Last 1 for Druid. Come on, baby. It is Druid, but it's not very good. 1 to Druid skills, 6 FCR. So now that we have 100 crafts in the books, I want to just recap what I think are some of the best amulets. Now, I think I got a couple really nice, like 8.5 out of 10s, possibly like maybe 9 for like the one gold find, potentially the gold find sorceress amulet. Nothing crazy, nothing 10 out of 10, but definitely some solid useful stuff. So I was pretty happy with this session overall. So starting off with, this is kind of a cool amulet for if you just want 99 FCR, you don't care about magic find. It has 20 alt res, a little bit FCR. But you can use a different glove alternative, like you could use a Blood Fist with Hodo, Spirit, Irradia's Mesh, and this Caster Amulet, because it's kind of like a Mara's, and then just gives you a different alternative instead of having to use something like Mage Fist or Trangs to reach that FCR breakpoint with like a 5 natal helmet, so not really ideal for magic finding, but it's an okay Druid amulet. This is a nice Caster Amulet for the Sorceress. The cool thing about it really is just the 2 to Sorceress skills, 18 FCR, so with the big boost of FCR, you could probably wear like some funky different gear choices and still reach 105, and it has 21% MF, so it's just a nice magic finding sorceress amulet. This is an okay necro amulet for just gold find. It's got 34 gold find, 2 to necro skills, 10 FCR. Nothing special, but if you want to farm some gold from Travancore with a necro, it'd be useful. This one, there's nothing really special about it. Other than just, if this had rolled like 219, it's got all 4 resistances, 35 fire to make up for 0 fire res and spirit. And if I had gotten something like, if they got rid of the magic damage reduced and I got 219, like it would have been an amazing amulet for 99 FCR pit running Amazon. But unfortunately, we just didn't quite get what we needed. This is, again, another okay Druid skills FCR with... Actually, I don't even know why it's there. It's kind of in the okay amulet pile, but I would probably use Mara's over this one, but something that's okay to show, I guess. This, I was really happy with this amulet. This is probably the one that I would maybe give it almost 9 out of 10, specifically for the niche build of gold finding with a sorceress, because it's got the sorceress skills, enough FCR with the previous setup like that I talked about in my gold finding video for the Blizzard Sorceress, enough to reach 63. It's got a whole whackload of gold finds, 62, and all 4 resistances with a big whack of cold. You know, plus like lightning or something would be better, plus 40 lightning, but still, in my opinion, this is a really solid amulet for the very niche character build of a Blizzard gold find sorceress for Travancore. This is just an okay amulet, has MF, 2 to sorcerer skills, but then it's got pretty low FCR with like weird stuff like mana soul per hit, so it's just an okay amulet to recap with. This one was somewhat disappointing. Like, it does work if I wanted to rock like a dual class setup for reaching a certain specific FCR breakpoint. It is a 1 to assassin skills, 20 FCR, but 2 to assassin skills would have been much more preferable, but I'm kind of picky at this point, so probably won't end up using that. This was just, again, could have been better if it was 219 or 220. It has a little bit of MF, but I won't end up using that. This amulet is pretty cool. 2 to Druid skills, 7 FCR with 9 alt res and 22 MF. Just 1% FCR short of reaching 163 with my current setup, but could definitely use this on the 99 FCR Wind Druid. It's got MF, not quite as good as I guess we haven't gotten to yet. There's a better version, but it's kind of a cool amulet with Druid skills, a little bit of res, and MF. This is one of Druid skills with all 4 res and 23 MF. So if this rolled like 2 to Druid skills, I would definitely use this on my 163 FCR setup, because the 10 FCR is enough to reach that 163 like we talked about. All 4 res with 23 MF, so it would really complement my MF Wind Druid build, like the fast teleporting one, very well. Just didn't get the 2 to Druid skills that I wanted. 2 to Barb skills with 10 FCR light res. This is kind of cool amulet for Pit Circer, but there's definitely better options out there. I really like this amulet for the 99 FCR for magic finding. It's got the Druid skills, enough FCR to reach 99, and 15 all res with 20% MF. So if you pair this with like Instant Suicide, Perfect Topaz in a Shaco, like Enigma, Chance Guards, then the traditional like Arachnid Smash, 2 Nagel Rings, your Spirit, you can still reach 99 FCR, and it's just an additional 20% MF for the Wind Druid. Nice like pit running MF setup. This is kind of a cool amulet. A lot of fire res, all 4 resistances with life and mana boostable by battle orders. Prefer 2 to sorcerer skills and a little bit more FCR, but kind of a decent caster amulet. And then the last one is just a 2 to assassin, 7 FCR with strength and mana. So this would be kind of cool with the Hodo setup to reach 102. It's got like strength. You pair that with Enigma, more points into vitality. There's no MF or anything like that, but kind of a cool assassin amulet, but definitely could be better in the long run. Well guys, there you have it. That wraps up my 3rd batch of 100 caster amulets, making 300 total. There is 700 to go, so I know it is a bit of a long-term project, but overall I was pretty happy with the results. I mean, a couple solid Druid amulets for an MF-focused pit running Druid build, and then I did craft that really nice Sorceress amulet with Gold Find, 10 FCR, and all resistances, which will complement my 1600% Gold Find Blizzard Sorcerers perfectly. So I was honestly most happy about that amulet, to be honest. But guys, if you could throw a like on this video, share it, and even consider subscribing if you're new to my Diablo 2 channel. I post new weekly content and stream on a consistent basis, so there's always new stuff to look forward to, and your support with the sub would really mean a lot. Other than that guys, hope you have a fan-frickin-tastic day, and I'll see you on my next Diablo 2 video or live stream. Peace out.